Please remember to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon for all notifications on this channel. Ever since the legend himself, Bruce Lee, passed away, no one has been content with the official findings of how he passed away. Cerebral edema, allergic reaction to a painkiller that he took for a headache. So many There's different ways that he was killed. You know, people want to say, come up with their own theories. But I came upon this video courtesy of a website entitled, or not a website, but a YouTube channel titled "The Story Behind," and I've seen some of their videos, and they're very good, very in depth. I just want to see what this person or persons have to say about what they think killed Bruce Lee. Are they going to just come out with the official findings, or are they going to delve deep into how they feel Bruce Lee died? So I'm going to take a look at this video, and for those of you who stopped by, and I appreciate that. And why don't you come along and join me as I take a look at this video entitled, How Did Bruce Lee Actually Die?
Well, I mean, definitely in the beginning, I had no intention or whatsoever that what I was practicing and what I'm still practicing now would lead to this
Yeah, I know.
to begin with.
He made one wrong decision, a decision that cost him his life. Bruce Lee died on July 20, 1973, when he was only 32 years old. There are many theories: allergic reaction, murder, heat, and even family curse. I know of these. All started 2 months earlier when Lee was redubbing the movie Enter the Dragon. He fainted right during a recording session. Lee complained of a severe headache and had seizures. In the hospital, he was diagnosed with cerebral edema. This condition, when excess fluid in the brain, causes swelling and pain. After a treatment, Bruce Lee felt much better. The symptoms subsided. Later, he came to Hong Kong to discuss his new movie with his producer. One day, Lee met his mistress, Betty Ting Pei, at her apartment. That's up to conjecture right there. He was complaining of a headache, and Ting Pei gave Lee Equigesic. It's a rumor that she and he were lovers, but it was a painkiller which contained aspirin and tranquilizer. Bruce Lee went to lie down and hadn't come down for several hours. When Ting Pei couldn't wake him up, she called Lee's producer. They took Lee to the hospital, but it was late. Lee was dead. His death was the result of severe brain swelling. Coroners concluded that the cause was an allergic reaction to the painkiller. But there were no other symptoms of allergic reaction which should have occurred. Also, Pei reported that Lee had taken Equagesic before. Another theory is the heat. Heat stroke. Bruce Lee had a heat stroke while redubbing Enter the Dragon. The weather was very hot, and the air conditioning didn't work in the studio. It get up to like 115 degrees or something like that, way over 100 degrees. Besides, Lee had his sweat glands removed under his arms. It's also very well known. It's going to cause his body to change regulation of temperature and heat. Pretty much he overheated. After the first stroke, Lee came to a hot and humid Hong Kong. It might be possible that he had another heat stroke. Many blamed Ting Pei in Lee's death, claiming she had poisoned him. It was believed that she was working for a secret society that wanted Bruce Lee's death. Some say it was the triads that she was. She was dating the top guy. But the most popular theory among Lee's fans is the family curse. This legend came to light after Lee's son Brandon died. He was a 28-year-old promising movie star and martial artist. Brandon was shot in the stomach while filming his first big movie, The Crow. A gun that wasn't meant to be loaded fired with a real bullet. It wasn't a real bullet. Bruce Lee's death is still a mystery, but one thing about him is true. He was a legend and one of the greatest martial art icons in the world. Okay, that last part in regards to Brandon, he didn't get killed by a real bullet. That's another theory, sure, that they loaded it on it, but it's one of those things where the people who were supposed to make sure that that the guns were checked. What happens is that it shot a empty round or I should say a blank, and then what happens is that it left the tip in there. And then what happens is that they put another blank in there and combined together it formed a real bullet. But it wasn't a real bullet that they put in there. But it might as well have been regarded as a bullet because when he got shot with the bullet, it caused massive hemorrhaging, internal bleeding, and they couldn't stop the bleeding, and he passed away. But yeah, I'm familiar with all the things that they brought up here. Ting Pei, they actually said that Betty Ting Pei was actually, I believe they said that she was involved or like she was with the leader of the triads. They're talking about a secret society. I mean, that's what sometimes people regard the triads and all these other Hong Kong gangs as that. But they say also that she poisoned them, that the medicine that she had was, you know, probably laced with something. And also, they say that she was a mistress. That was also a rumor. I don't think it's ever been, you know, it's that been proven. She's gone on record during her time and said that they were. But who's to say that that they were involved and they were having an affair? These guys, the people behind this video, really did their homework. It seems they really did present what is known. They didn't try to come in with their own theories and their own thing. The one thing that's a slightly like I was about to say earlier, I got kind of tongue tied, is that the Brandon Lee thing. It wasn't a real bullet that killed him, but the combination of the tip of the prior um, blank that was shot, they put another one in there, and together it formed a bullet. Uh, but anyway, yeah, it's well known, it's well documented how Bruce died. He died from a cerebral edema, swelling of the brain, an allergy to that painkiller. There's some people that they said in that thing that they didn't see any signs of an allergy, but I tend to go with with what was said at that point in time. I don't get into all this stuff about he was killed with the death touch. Where you hit somebody you hit them with a certain force that you can kill them right away, or you can make it to where they die a year later, a few months later, a week later. Somebody said that a master martial artist hit him with the death touch. The triads had him killed. He was poisoned. I can understand even like the heat. Because in those studios in like Thailand and then and Hong Kong and all that, especially the ones when he was doing and when he was filming Game of Death, and the temperatures would reach well over 100 degrees in that studio. There was no adequate or even you know air conditioning at all. Maybe not even any ventilation in there. You see in the pictures, Bruce Lee in the famous tracksuit. He's very sweaty. You can see, and that could easily be just because he was working out or going through the scenes very intensely. But you can tell. You can tell, and he was very skinny. You can see that he was very thin, although he was still in great shape. But he was. You can see that like they said that he lost a lot of weight. A lot of because he sweat so much. But pretty much this video pretty much says pretty much what has been said before. Um, so I really commend the people that made this video. Very good video, very decent. I enjoyed it. I thought that pretty much just presented what has been presented before, and there's a few things in there that brought up, and the whole thing about there was no signs of allergies, and the fact that it was a secret society that she was, involved. Always heard that it was the triads, and the fact that she was involved with the leader of the triads, like that was, I guess, her boyfriend or her lover or whatever. But yeah, anyway, that's my video. Thought I'd do something along the lines of the Shirley Temple video I did, and I did a video with the Abraham Lincoln, the survivor. I mean, the only living person to have seen Abraham Lincoln be assassinated, and also the horrors behind the Wizard of Oz, movie. So I'm going to try to keep doing these in the near future. I've been focusing a lot on certain topics, mainly wrestling, mainly. I'm doing also movies again, movie reviews. So I enjoy having these. I enjoy doing these videos, and hopefully, those of you who stopped by and checked out the video, hopefully you enjoyed it. Before I sign off, I'd like to say, for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would appreciate it. Also, if you do subscribe, please click the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. If you like the video, please click thumbs up, and also share the video on Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media platform you use. And well, again, appreciate you stopping by. And in closing, and as always, take care.